Namaste everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss few charts. These are very important and these charts you have to remember. First chart is about southwest monsoon, retreating monsoon and northeast monsoon. So you can consider this as differences between all these three. First let us discuss this southwest monsoon. So the first point is these wind blow from June to September. So month you remember that southwest monsoon, the period is from June to September. The direction of this wind is from southwest. The name itself suggests southwest. So the direction is from southwest. They blow from sea to the land and moisture laden wind. So generally they are blowing from sea to land and they are moisture laden winds. Moisture laden winds means they are full of moisture. Fourth point is they bring heavy rainfall. This is a high temperature and high humidity season. The pressure is low on the land and high over the surrounding water bodies. And during these months, there is a rainfall in the whole subcontinent. So, this is all about southwest monsoon. Now, what is retreating monsoon? So, these winds blow during October and November. The direction of these wind is from northeast, so they are flowing from northeast. The wind blow from land to the sea and the temperature changes and the humidity remain high but rainfall decreases. It is transition from rainy season to cold dry winter season. And the coastal area of Tamil Nadu receive maximum rainfall from these retreating winds. Then we have northeastern monsoon, that is this is actually southwest monsoon and retreating monsoon. They are rainy season we can say, and this northeast monsoon is your winter season. These wind blow from December to February. The direction of these wind is from northeast, so they are also flowing from northeast. These wind blow from land to sea. Clear skies, pleasant weather with low temperature and low humidity prevail over the Indian region. And when they move over the Bay of Bengal, they pick up moisture to bring rainfall only to the Coromandel coast. So, because of these wind, we see rainfall in the Coromandel coast. Second chart which we discuss is Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. So we have seen that southwest monsoon, it has two branch. One is Arabian Sea branch and other is Bay of Bengal branch. Arabian Sea branch, it enters Indian landmass after blowing over the vast open sea. So from Arabian Sea, it enters in the India. During this period, it collect lot of moisture. So as it is coming over the Arabian Sea, it collect most of the moisture. The Arabian Sea branch blows over India. It hit against the Western Ghat as soon as it blows over the land. So as it enters in India, it first encounters with the Western Ghat. Bay of Bengal, it travel a shorter distance and carries a less moisture. The Bay of Bengal branch partly enters India. Its major part blows over the Myanmar and Thailand. So this Bay of Bengal branch partly it enters in India and its major part is in Myanmar and Thailand. It has to travel a long distance over the land before it hit against the mountains. So this is the difference between Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Now let us see tropical cyclone and temperate cyclone. Now cyclones, they also bring rainfall with them. Okay, these are the winds in circular form. So tropical cyclones are largely a summer phenomenon. We see that in summer we have these cyclones, tropical cyclones. They are generally small in size and their shape is more or less circular. So they are small in size and their shape is circular. Tropical cyclones develop over the seas. So over sea we see these tropical cyclones. They develop in the tropical region of the Bay of Bengal and influence Indian coastal climate. They develop in the tropical region of Bay of Bengal and influence the Indian coastal climate. They bring heavy rainfall with strong wind over the Coromandel coast of India. So they bring heavy rainfall with strong winds over the Coromandel coast of India. Temperate cyclone are most intense in the winter season. So in winter season, the cyclone which we see is temperate cyclone. They are bigger in size than the tropical cyclone and are oval in shape. Temperate cyclone develop over continents. They develop in the temperate region of Mediterranean Sea, and they bring light to moderate rainfall in the northwestern part of India under the influence of westerly jet streams. Now in some areas, the sources of rainfall for Punjab and Haryana, the three sources of rainfall are, okay, better you remember this, Punjab and Haryana, what are the sources of rainfall? The sources of rainfall are first western disturbances, second southwest monsoon wind, Arabian Sea branch, and southwest monsoon wind, Bay of Bengal branch. Tamil Nadu coast, the three sources are southwest monsoon wind, northeast monsoon wind, and retreating monsoon wind. Okay, so these are two important points which you must remember. And then we have questions, a lot of questions are there. So again, read the chapter first and then try to answer the questions given in the exercise. Thank you.